So today we're going to be doing a full install on a straight hair unit.
And he's going to be doing a comb over with a mid taper.
And remember, it's very important to do the fade first. That way we know what we're blending into. And I'm also going to be very mindful of this hair here on the sides, not to cut too much off, because again, we want to have the unit blend seamlessly into this hair.
So we're going to be showing you how to create that guideline and how to properly lay it on there and why we do the haircut before we install the unit.
So again, we're just gonna lay the foundation of the fade, and we can always go back in detail more once the unit is on, but we really just wanna make sure that we have everything set before we place the unit on. So now we're ready to create the perimeter line to make room for the new hair. I'm gonna basically measure out where the darkest point of his hair is, and that's gonna be the guide for me. So I'm gonna start here. And you can see where his hair is a little bit darker. The higher it goes, the thinner the hair is. We want to just get rid of that thin hair. And you'll see in the back, we want to have a rounded shape. So we're going to also follow that as well. The more accurate we get this trimming now, the less work we'll have to do when we're trimming the unit to fit his head shape. So we want to really take our time and make sure everything's even, symmetrical.
After the haircut, we then do the eyebrow method. We ask our client to raise their eyebrows to expose their facial expression. Go ahead and raise your eyebrows. As you can see, his last facial expression ends right here, and that's where I'm going to mark it with my white pencil. After you mark the front line, you then will go to the edges and mark these straight down, because that will also ensure that you have the guidelines of where you're going to place it on top and fully throughout. So then you're going to go to both sides. And now you have that guideline where to create that hairline. The following step after you create your guideline, you then will cleanse the scalp with alcohol. You want to grab a little sponge and spray some alcohol on there, and you'll go onto the scalp and just wipe it around. Make sure you clean the scalp twice and avoid cleaning the hairline off.
The next product we're going to use is Walker Tape's Scalp Protector. This is really good for clients with oily skin. It's also going to help in hot and humid weather, and it's going to prevent their scalp from any irritation from the glues. Same thing, we're going to do 3 spritz and 2 layers of it. We're gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna add our second layer. So now we're gonna use our main glue, the Walker Tape Ultra Hold, and this is gonna be the strongest glue to bond the unit to the scalp. And we wanna do 2 solid layers of this product. Again, this glue is designed to last this client anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, depending on his lifestyle. So now we're gonna let that first layer dry for a minute, and then I'm going to start with my second layer of glue.
While you've already laid the glue on your client's scalp, you are then going to come to your unit, and then that excess piece that you have in the front of the unit, you always want to ensure you cut a little bit below. It will give you that plucked out hairline effect. So I am short, so I'd like to hover over my client when I do place this unit, so I get on a little stepping stool.
Because you want to have a clear view of where the hairline is and where we're going to place the unit. She starts in the middle and she slowly works her way out to match the corner of the hairline. As she's peeling back the scalp and laying it down, she's also putting pressure and rubbing the membrane onto the scalp to make sure that it stays on. We're going to secure the back, and you can see that these units can stretch. So if you need to stretch them a little bit, we can. The membrane that hangs over the perimeter that we made, that's going to be the part that we're going to cut and mold to fit his head shape.
So with this excess, you will want to cut that around and mold it into his balding pattern.
So what she's doing now is being careful to mold the membrane to fit the head shape. You don't want to use your expensive scissors for this part because you might run into some glue and they can really mess up your scissors. This part is also really important because we're basically creating the shape of the unit that's going to last from 6 to 8 months.
You're then going to get your small spatula, place a little, but spread it out nice and even. Go to the area that's lifting, reapply that adhesive right below it.
Now that the unit is nice and set on the head, we're gonna drench it in some water. And it's time to layer the hair and blend it into his bio hair.
Always make sure that when you are wetting his hair, always start from the root of the hair and then spread it thoroughly throughout the hair.
So looking at the top here, it could be a bit overwhelming. It's like, where do I start? I think the best thing to do is we're gonna establish the length that he wants in the front, trim that to that point, and then we could focus on blending the rest of the sides. And again, we're gonna use the same layering techniques, and then we could worry about the rest of the top here. And we go section by section by section. And especially because it's a hair unit, we could always cut more off. So I'm always gonna start a little bit longer than what I think he wants, because we could always trim it down more. Remember, this hair does not grow back. So I'm gonna start my initial guideline here in the front. Taking my time, just going section by section.
Now what I'm doing is I'm cutting layer by layer towards the back.
We really want to make sure that we're taking small sections. Opposed to normal hair, we don't want to take as many big sections because we want to add a lot more detail to the hair units. Again, these units come in very thick, and we want to make sure that we're getting every section that we can. Now we're going to apply some product in his hair. We're actually going to put in my own Campagna clay from the outfit. It's going to be more of a drier look, but we're still going to put it in when it's wet. So any product you use, you want to rub really, really good in your hands to make sure that the product is very spreadable. And we're just going to work it through the roots. Now we're going to blow dry and really melt the product into the hair. You're gonna see as I'm blow drying the hair, it's gonna move just like real hair. So again, we can style it and blow dry it normally. And that's how we do a straight hair install.